Joe Rizzo here with the coach, Jeremy Jacobus, after the Rockets rally for an exciting, thrilling 2-2 tie
It's good.
in Monsey, New York, against the rival Ramapo Saints. Is it good to call them that, maybe?
Yes, definitely. That is a rival of ours, started last year for sure. Every time we play this organization, it's a tough game and it's a battle. You mentioned about rallying right there, and I think that the biggest thing that we said after that, as a timeout going into overtime there, was that you have to believe. You know, we put a plan out there, we put a line out there to get something done, and we got it done. So you got to believe, and I think the girls took that away from that right there.
So you start out, you get down 1-0 in a period that, yeah, I thought you actually had the better of the first period, and then you score on the power play in the second period to tie it. You give one up in the third, and then you pull Emma. You have the power play. You have 7 seconds left in the power play. You get a face-off down in their zone, and you opt to call timeout, pull Emma, and eventually you don't score on that sequence, but Izzy scores with 29 seconds left, and there we are. We have Coach Paul looking up the overtime rules. Right.
That's right. Yeah, I see. Just the way you laid it out right there, and I'm going to tell you what, our bench was fired up when that puck went in. Izzy got a stick on it, but you know, when they came back to the bench right there after that goal that evened everything up, they all felt like that was a complete line goal. Everybody worked hard and dug in deep, dug their heels in deep right there, and got it done right there. And again, I go back to believing that you can do it, and this group is really starting to believe. We had a great weekend last weekend of hockey. I think it carried over today. Girls really felt like they were ready to play today, and I think it showed out there. That was a good hockey game.
Yeah, the teams just seem so evenly matched, and I think even this year, maybe at the 19 levels, these groups that are together are more evenly matched than ever. I think, and maybe last year they had a little bit of a head start, right, with the group that we had, and I think things went their way more often than not. But that's strides, right? When you rally in a game like that against that group where they've played very hard and they haven't had often a lot to show for it.
No, and you know, when the coaches are talking about all of that stuff there, we go back to some teams that we don't even feel we're in the realm of what we just did right there. So when we dropped a game to the Islanders 3 weeks ago, I don't even think the Islanders and the team we played in there are even the same measuring tool, right? So I think that we know that the teams that we can beat, we know the teams that we can skate with, and again, I feel like all of our league play here has been pretty even, pretty good stuff.
Okay, we're doing this outside of Sportorama, and there's definitely a chill in the air, which means fall is here, and that also means probably that your team has had really 2 months to try to gel. You know, are you seeing the differences yet?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're not seeing it, you're not paying attention. I think the girls are coming together great. I think that the effort, you know, it's my phrase, collective effort, it was there today. Everybody played hard, and when we bring all 10 to play hard, I think that we're going to be a tough team to play against, and it was like that today. You know, it was pretty even. I mean, they might have edged us on the shots there, but Emma was really good for us again, kept us in it as usual, and really proud of the group. They played hard.
Actually, didn't get to see the shots. Did you get a final shot?
I did
total?
not. I'm just going from what I saw. I didn't see that they were counting it, but looked like they may have had a few more shots than we did, but again, there was times where we were down in their zone, had some good zone time. We did miss the net a bunch of times, but we're fixing that, and I think we were very competitive tonight. I can't take that away from the girls. They battled really hard today.
Okay, from my great perch that I had for this game, right above the scorer's table with nothing in front of me, one thing I felt like I noticed, and we're not usually talking negatives here, we're talking development, felt like from that perch that the forwards, especially as they were breaking in, they kept skating to the same spot, meaning they kept getting in each other's way. And they didn't seem to have as many easy zone entries or maintaining possession possessions in the offensive zone as they would have. This one's skating in, she cuts to the middle, and whoever's in the other lane is also cutting to the middle, and now they're in each other's way, and one has to slow it. Seemed like there was a lot of that going on from my incredible vantage point. I was wondering if you saw the same thing from ice level.
We did, and as a matter of fact, how we addressed that was with communication. We found our girls too close together at some times, and like you said, not getting in the zone correctly. I mean, kudos to the Saints there. They knew we were trying to take the puck wide every time, so they were trying to take it away. But I think there was so many times where our communication could have been better and led to a different play, of course. And it goes back to the what if. It's the same stuff that we talk in the locker room with the girls about. We just did it tonight again. What if you make a different play there? What if you guys communicated right there and got a puck deep? Listen, it was a strong game. They played hard, but there was things that we didn't do right again tonight, and we addressed those and we moved forward. And we actually, the coaches here in the lobby just discussed a coaching plan for the upcoming practice based on some things that we saw in the game today. So we're designing drills in the lobby after the game for what we know we need to work on and correct.
Things don't go the 16's way today. They take a big defeat, and I'm sure you're getting ready to do some things with the practice plan for them as well. Is that right?
Yep, there are some things that we saw out there as well. I think one thing that I'm going to say right now is go back to that phrase of mine. Collective effort was not there for the 16s today, and they had a tough game because of it. So they need to get more of their players fired up and ready to play and skating as hard as they can, for sure, because it wasn't there tonight.
Okay, it's going to do it from Monsey, New York, in Rockland County, New York, to correct myself from the previous broadcast of the game. Rockland County, New York.
How far is your ride, Rizzo?
It's not going to be far today. This is a home road game for us. This is the closest game for the Rizzo.
I think it is for me too. Yeah. But get home safely as usual.
Thank you, you too, and everybody out there. Thanks for watching Rockets Hockey. For the coach Jeremy Jacobus, this is Joe Rizzo. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you every time the Rockets are facing off.